All right, Wolfpack. Tuesday, we've got our second gymnastics tester. We're going to do a little bit of pulling work, okay? Similar to maybe it was last Tuesday's EMOM. We started to work a little bit past the pull-ups with some chest to bars. So for this tester, you want to match whatever we did in that EMOM last week for this tester here, okay? If we are, progressing into regular pull-ups, and we did regular pull-ups in last week's EMOM, and this is a great opportunity to get a ton of volume on these and get a score down so that we can build them and retest this in the future. If we were working towards chest to bars or in between chest to bars and pull-ups, we're just kind of doing a little bit more than our regular pull-ups. That's what we want to do again here. So like I said, like we have something on paper, and maybe through the training, right, we actually progress our pull-ups to chest to bars, or we don't have chest to bars quite yet, and when we get them for the final one or for the next test. So you want to approach this the same way as the handstand push-up one, where we want to pick a comfortable set for us that you can replicate often, right? These pull-ups kind of hit and miss for everybody. Technically, they should probably be a little bit easier to do with more fatigue than handstand push-ups. I feel like once handstand push-ups kind of go, your shoulders are fried. There's really not much you can do but rest and hope that your shoulders can recover enough to do them again. I feel like with any kind of pulling gymnastics, you can usually kip a little harder or pop your hips a little bit harder, and your biceps aren't really going to fail to get you over the bar. So hopefully we have a little bit more intensity, a little bit more success with this than the handstand push-ups. It's a little bit more technical movement, but either way, we're going to get a score down for us to work on and build this movement and build the volume and build the efficiency patterns and get better at this, okay? So again, small sets often, okay, depending on our pull-up, our max pull-up set, right? We definitely want to be probably less than half of that, something where you can do a few, drop, maybe 5 to 8 second rest, pop back up, and get that set again. And I think we're going to have success long-term in this, because if we do burn out too early and then we drop to singles or doubles, right, it's going to slow us down a little bit. So if we can pick, a good set, 3 to 5, if that's comfortable for you, do that, okay? And that's pretty much it. We're just going to get something on paper so we can work on moving forward. And then we got a real basic conditioning session here. It's just basically 3 minutes on, a minute off. We're just going to do 2 minutes on the machines and then 1 minute on our burpee box jump over. So just some really, really basic cyclical conditioning. Got an opportunity to kind of push yourself for a couple minutes on the machines. And then once we've added a little bit of fatigue, right, we can work on efficient burpee box jump over technique, breathing, trying to get as many reps in here as we can. So again, similar to we have to approach this up with something that we can replicate each round, each set. There's no sense in going, ham sandwiches on the assault bike the first 2 minutes, getting a ton of calories, and then by the third minute, right, the burpee box jumpers are already smoked. We can't even get a ton of reps. We're losing the intensity, and then this minute rest doesn't recover us enough to do it again down here. So just be smart with your pacing, right? If anything, this should be like a 7 to 8 out of 10 effort. Something where you're going to get a lot of calories in, add a lot of fatigue, but it's not going to stop you from doing a ton of burpee box jump overs, right? Because we still want to be able to move the entire time for the minute and get as many reps as possible. So I'd say it's more about being consistent on the ergs for every single round, and then depending on our burpee box jump over volume, working for the whole minute, right? Picking a pace that you can keep the entire time and trying not to slow down and really focus on breathing and the good step back, step up, or jump back, step up, whatever it may be for you. So your score is going to be both of these combined for every round. So you technically have, 6 total numbers. You're going to do cals plus burpees. So it's an opportunity to get a lot of work in a real basic setting and just really work on pacing and breathing and being efficient in these movements. So it's a pretty simple day, Tuesday. If you guys have questions, let me know. If not, enjoy it. It's a great day to get better, and have a great Tuesday. Later, Wolfpack.